Assalamu alaikum, hi. I'm Andrea and I have been a Muslim for 8 years now, and I wanted to share a small part of my journey to Islam, my embracing Islam, just a small part of it. I am a foster carer, and within that role I look after unaccompanied asylum seeking young children from predominantly Muslim countries. Now, I never ever watch the news, never really have done, no interest. Will be kept abreast of current affairs by the people around me. That's enough for me. And so I didn't have an opinion, good or bad, of Islam, of Muslims. Not at all, really. They weren't. They didn't function in my life at all until these young men arrived. And with that, I had to provide good quality care for them. I researched a bit of Islam. Came up with halal meat, how to facilitate their prayers for them as they went throughout their daily rituals of Islam. Now, with that, I was quite fascinated by all this. They were lovely young men and well-mannered, and I wondered, very respectful, great. And I thought, what makes them, like this? What helps them with this? And I thought it must be Islam. And so I continued to informally study Islam, read the Quran in English, had a look around that. And I was really quite happy doing that. That was fine. It was very interesting. Now then, looking after the young boys that I have, many of them travelled very dangerous journeys across Iran and Europe, and arrived in Calais, La Jungle in Calais, and from there they would jump onto lorries, hide in lorries to make their way across the channel to the UK. And when we looked after these boys, what we used to do, just as an icebreaker really, and hopefully, with a bit of humour, we used to ask them what was the lorry, what did the lorry contain that they were in or on, and we'd make an assumption, a joke that, was it full of mattresses? Was it full of snacks and crisps? And I had other boys by this time who could speak English and the language of the country these boys came from, and so they would interpret. They would enjoy the conversation, and it would be a joke. But one young man said he actually climbed into a tanker lorry full of bread flour. The thought of it, my horror, the thought of somebody being in that flour, that they might sink, that they might choke or gag on the flour, absolutely horrified me. I was like, oh my, ask this young man, what was he thinking? Why would he do that? Why would he do that? And what was he thinking when he got in there? And the young man said, just, Insha'Allah. What? Insha'Allah, what's that then? Okay, Insha'Allah, what's it mean? Interpret for me. And interpreted it is, if Allah wills. Okay then, if Allah wills. Right, that's it. Wow. Now this boy, he completely believed that was enough. That was enough. Whatever, if God wills, is how I thought. But it was enough. Wow. How simple, how strong. A trust and a faith in something. I thought, I don't even know if I'm not a bit jealous in that sort of insurance. I want a bit of that insurance. What is it? So, instead of Googling Islam or Muslims, I Googled Insha'Allah, which led me to discover that reliance on Allah, that handhold, that connection to Allah. I I felt as I read it, as I learnt, as I absorbed it, it was the last piece of the jigsaw for me. It was the spirituality, that connection actually to God. How simple, how beautiful that was. And so for me, Islam provides, and just for everybody, a template for life. It has a purpose for all that you do. It is simple in its instructions, and to help create a beautiful life full of peace and loving and caring for the whole of mankind. And it is solid and it is consistent in times of trouble or contentment. I strive to be the best person I can be. I try to give the best service to Allah, but also to mankind. And every day I thank Allah for opening my eyes to Islam and for the comfort and the strength and the compassion it brings to me. Sorry. This is a very short excerpt, is it? Or part of my journey to Islam. My journey and my life as a whole has been full of delight, mishaps, misunderstandings, wonderful people, and a great deal of fun. And all through that, I had a profound sense of there was always something else. And now I know that something else was Islam. Alhamdulillah. Thank you for listening.